Hi, I'm Hunter Allen with Peaks Coaching Group, and I wanted to give you a little Thursday tip here. At the end of the season, and then, a lot of times you quite don't know what to do. It's like, what should I do now between now at the end of my season and when my official winter training plan begins? So that can be a solid month. It could be 2 months, depending on when you end your season and when you want to start your official winter season. And I like to start my official winter season because usually around December 1, sometimes November 1, depending on the goals. If you have an earlier season goal, maybe March, April, then you might want to start it in November. But if it's a little bit later, then December 1 is always really good. But that leaves you with possibly 1 to 2 months of like, what do I got to do here? And so those are some great questions. Number one, you need to take a break. Okay, so after your season, you absolutely need to take a break. You got to recharge your battery. So recharge your battery first. Get off the bike, stay off the bike for a couple of weeks, all right? Don't ride for a couple of weeks, just rest, just chill, catch up around the house, do whatever you need to do. Get back into just kind of like just relaxing a little bit, all right? So do that first. Then after that, get 2 weeks of cross training in some way that also raises your heart rate. Right? Not necessarily cycling. You can go back to cycling. Maybe you do some mountain biking, or maybe you jump on your cyclocross bike, or maybe you just do something different. But maybe it's running. But something like that where you're getting the heart rate up and you're giving yourself a little bit of cardiovascular stress, but not too much. Then you need to move into kind of what I call a maintenance phase before that official winter training program starts. So you've got a solid 4 weeks here where you need to do something. What that maintenance phase should really be is where you're getting in at least one workout during the week where it has a little bit of intensity. Now, what does that mean? That means you need to do at least 1 20-minute at sweet spot. You need to make sure you do, one hard hill repeat, okay? 3 to 5 minutes of VO2 max effort. You need to be able to do a sprint or 2. The rest of the week can be pretty chill. It can be pretty much endurance or in tempo riding. You might want to keep riding a little bit on the weekend, do your normal 3-hour or whatever ride on Saturday or Sunday. You don't need to do big crazy rides unless you're out going to do something. But that's really what you need to do. And that's a maintenance phase. A maintenance phase still has 1 day of work in there because you've got to keep, that's the maintaining of your fitness, where the rest of it is like, okay, it's just kind of the cake underneath the icing bit. You need to make sure that you've got that foundation really strong and keep that foundation strong. So I've got a maintenance plan that's pre-built. It's on trainingpeaks.com. You can check it out. Just search on Hunter Allen maintenance and it's up there. That's an easy way to do it as well. It kind of takes you through all the steps of how I simplified it. But it's important that you have that piece. I don't want your CTL to drop like a rock now that the season's over because it takes so much to get it back up again. We have to fight so hard to push that thing up through the season. So let's not let it drop. Let's keep it going. Let's move it in the right direction. I'm Hunter Allen. That's your Thursday tip. That is what you're doing this fall. Make sure you make that happen. And check us out on Facebook, Instagram. We've got some great tips there all the time. Thanks a lot.